them out of fear. Okay, improve financially and career decisions, right? Before making a big financial move, right, analyze whether emotional biases, fear or excitement, right, are influencing your judgment. Avoid the planning fallacy by setting realistic timelines. Always add extra time for unexpected obstacles, right? So use reflections to reduce overconfidence. Before finalizing a decision, ask, how certain am I really? What could go wrong? What are alternative perspectives? Create mental strategies to avoid impulsive decisions. When faced with a certain choice, right, take a deep breath and ask yourself whether you are relying on intuitions or analyze, right? So if making a big life decisions, write down reasons before acting. Train yourself to think more critically. Whenever making assumptions, ask, what's my evidence, right? What's my evidence? When someone presents an argument, consider what biases may be influencing their perspective. So Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman explores two distinct thinking systems. System 1, fast, intuitive and emotional, and system 2 is slow, deliberate and logical. So this book explains how these systems work together to shape our judgments and decisions, highlighting the biases and heuristics that can lead to errors in thinking, right? It also delves into concepts like loss aversion, the endowment effect and the planning fallacy, offering insights into how to make better decisions in both personal and professional life. So certainly thinking, is that fast and slow here. Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman is a deep exploration of human cognition, revealing how our minds operate through two distinct systems, right? So the two systems of thinking here, system 1 is fast, automatic, intuitive and emotional, it helps us make quick judgments but is prone to biases. System 2 is slow, deliberate, logical and effortful. It engages in complex reasonings but is often lazy, relying on system 1's shortcuts. Cognitive biases and heuristics, Kahneman explains how our brains use shortcuts, that we call heuristics, that can lead to systematic errors. Okay, anchoring biases. Our decisions are influenced by initial information when, even if irrelevant. Availability heuristics. We judge the livelihood of events based on how easily examples come to mind, right? Loss aversion. People fear losses, more than they value equivalent gains, leading to risk averse behavior, right? Okay, so overconfidence and illusions of understanding. Human tends to overconfident in their judgments of underestimating uncertainty, right? So the planning fallacy describes how people underestimate the time and resources needed for tasks, right? So prospect theory and decision making under risk. So Kahneman and Amos